Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around during the break. This is Kevin Fear. This is Pillow Talk. If you're just joining us, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. This is a show about sleep. I interview people in the industry. I talk about different sleep products. I talk about how sleep affects your life. I talk about anything I can that has to do with sleep. And my goal is to help you understand how important sleep is in your life and get you more educated. So the next time you come in to invest in a new sleep system, you understand what you're doing, right? And you understand the different technologies and what's involved. And all I ask in return is that when it's time to invest in your new sleep system, just give us a chance, give us a try, right? If you want more information, go to mattressexpressny.com. You can call our stores during business hours at 1-800-NEW-BEDS, 1-800-NEW-BEDS. You can email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. And you can stop in any store. There's absolutely no appointment necessary. As I try to do every final segment of the show, I'm going to rattle through where our stores are so you know. In Watertown, we have a store on Arsenal Street, right across from Dunkin' Donuts. In Evans Mills, out by Fort Drum, in the Walmart Plaza next to Navy Federal Credit Union. In Oswego, big, nice store in Oswego on 104, across from Walmart, right next to Aldi's. Oh, where else are we? New Hartford on Commercial Drive, next to Pet Supplies Plus. Nice store out there. They're all nice stores. Oneida in the Glenwood Plaza, where the movie theaters are. In Auburn, in the Movieplex Plaza, if you know where that is, right where Tractor Supply is. In Clay, out by Great Northern Mall on Route 31, next to Matthews Kia. On the west side of Syracuse, in the Price Chopper Western Lights Plaza. Great big store, beautiful. Syracuse, Erie Boulevard, on the corner of Thompson Road, next to Brugger Bagel. I think I got them all. Go to mattressexpressny.com. Nevertheless, that's where our stores are. There's no appointment necessary. We have a store coming this month, God willing. It's been a fight in Cortland on Route 281 between the Chrysler and Chevy dealer. Okay, big brand new store. It's going to be really nice. That's coming this month. I'll let you know when it opens for sure. You'll hear it on the radio, believe me. And that'll be coming very, very soon. Now, I tell you that sleep affects everything in your life. And I know maybe it's not the most interesting topic, but, if you're getting a little older like myself, you start thinking about these things, and it really, really does. I tell you, it affects how you perform at work. It affects your health in many, many ways. It affects relationships. It affects your mental acuity. It affects how you drive. And I want to talk about that a little bit today, about drowsy driving, okay? And again, I turn to one of my favorite websites for this show, sleepfoundation.org. Drowsy driving, dated November 3rd, 2023. This is an article. It says, operating a motor vehicle when sleepy is known as drowsy driving, and it can affect anyone who gets behind the wheel. Drowsy driving significantly increases the risk of accidents, leading to a troubling number of injuries and deaths every year. Giving the widespread sleeping problems among adults in the United States greater awareness of drowsy driving can play an important role in public health. Knowing about the causes, consequences, and prevention of drowsy driving enables drivers to avoid unnecessary risks on the road. I'll tell you a personal story. When I was a kid, I was in my early 20s. I owned a chain of insurance agencies. Yeah, I know, I got started early. And I had this foolish fantasy of always wanting to own a bar. And I did. I and a couple partners bought out this small college bar in Oswego. And I would, on a Friday, drive. I used to work in Watertown and live in Liverpool at the time. And I drove to Watertown every day for 25 years. And I'd drive to Watertown. I'd work all day. And at the end of my day, I would drive to Oswego from Watertown. And I would work at the bar and close it at 2 a.m. And then I would drive back to Liverpool. And I can remember driving home at like 2:30 in the morning and not being able to keep my eyes open in the dead of winter. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but if you have, it's terrifying. And my advice to you would be pull over and go to sleep. What I did at the time, because I was young and foolish, was I rolled down the windows and I blared the radio. I mean, it was 30 degrees out. And I remember waking up to a thwack, 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 something hitting the car. And I was off the road in the weeds on 481, yanking the car back onto the road, sitting at a traffic light and nodding off and then having a horn blow behind me. Stupid. That's what it was. I was foolish. I was young. But if you've ever experienced that, it's terrifying and it's very dangerous. So this article goes back to how common is drowsy driving. Drowsy driving is a major contributor to motor vehicle collisions. According to the National Highway Traffic Administration, in 2017, drowsy driving led to at least 91,000 crashes, resulting in roughly 50,000 injuries and 800 deaths. Again, this applies to everybody, but particularly if you drive for a living, if you're not getting a good night's sleep. I have woken up exhausted in the morning for reasons other than my mattress. I have sleep apnea before I dealt with it properly. And if you're not sleeping well, apparently this can happen to you, the drowsy driving. It says, why is drowsy driving dangerous? Drowsy driving significantly increases the risk of car accidents. Micro sleeps are when a person dozes off for just a few seconds. And when they occur while driving, it's easy for the car to run off the road or collide with another vehicle. The damage from these crashes increases when they occur at a high rate of speed, like I was just talking about myself years ago. What causes drowsy driving? Again, this is an article from the sleepfoundation.org. Sleep deprivation. Lack of sleep is a leading cause to excessive daytime sleepiness, which can induce microsleeps or other dangerous driving behavior. Adults should get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night, but a significant number of adults routinely fail to get this recommended amount of sleep. Sleep disorders, which is what I have. Many sleep disorders, such as obstructive sleep apnea, cause a person's sleep to be restricted, interrupted, and less restorative. Many sleep disorders go undiagnosed and when left untreated can cause daytime drowsiness. If you find yourself being tired every day, particularly when you're driving, but anytime, go see your doctor, for crying out loud. I mean, alcohol can prompt sleepiness while also affecting reaction time and decision-making in ways that increase the risk of auto accidents. I think we all know that. Medication. Numerous medications cause sleepiness. Sleep aids, including prescription drugs, over-the-counter medications, and dietary supplements that are taken at night may cause lingering grogginess the next morning. Time of day. Auto accidents from drowsy driving occur most frequently during midnight and 6 a.m. or in the mid-afternoon, which are the two times sleepiness peaks. Drowsy driving can affect anyone who takes the wheel, but certain people are at a higher risk of car crashes related to driving, including people who drive for a living, such as long-haul truckers or bus drivers, people who work long hours or irregular shifts or night shifts, people with serious sleep problems, including insomnia or other sleep disorders, teenagers who have less driving experience and high rates of sleep insufficiency. What are signs that you should stop driving to rest? Frequent yawning, feelings of dozing off, tired eyes, drifting into other lanes or hitting rumble strips like I just talked about, inability to remember the last few miles, missing a roadside or exit, following other cars too closely, difficulty maintaining speed. So, an important topic. I think it ties to your sleep and mattresses. You should, one of the ways to get a great sleep is to have a great mattress. Right now, we've got our clearance sale at Mattress Express. Any leftover new models, floor models, clearance models. Right now, many of these will be discounted hundreds of dollars. And when you get a king or queen, you get a free adjustable base. Hurry, this isn't going to last much longer, okay? You can get it at any store, take up to 5 years to pay with no money down for qualified buyers. No credit check payment plans available. Go to mattressexpressny.com. You can call 1-800-NEW-BEDS or just stop into any store. Oh, this is our final segment for this week. Thanks for joining us again. I hope you find this informative. God willing, we'll be back at it next week. Have a tremendous week. We'll see you next